Hello and welcome everybody to this week's Commodities Corner presented by myself, Phil Carr, at the Gold and Silver Club. So during today's session, we will be covering a review of the commodities markets this week. We'll be looking at our top trades of the week. We'll cover live technical analysis, and trading will be identifying highly profitable trade setups for the week ahead, and of course answering any questions you may have too. Now today has been non-farm payroll, so at the Gold and Silver Club, we've just come off our live trading room where we've been shorting gold. It's been a fantastic trade, actually, and I'll go through that with you very shortly. There may be an opportunity to actually enter into this right now as well. We've also got some interesting moves on oil. So I've got a lot to cover with you all on today's session. Before we get started, I'm Phil Carr, professional trader, trainer, and international speaker. I'm the co-founder and director of the Gold and Silver Club. I specialize in teaching people how to make money from trading the most lucrative financial markets in the world. So gold, silver, oil, natural gas, the agricultural commodities. I've trained thousands of individuals to become independent traders and successfully manage their own investment portfolio. Also responsible for the research and the development of the Gold and Silver Club trademark strategies that have a proven track record of generating returns for traders, and a regular contributor to a number of financial publications, speak at numerous trading seminars, webinars, and workshops. Joining me in running the Gold and Silver Club is Nik Kelsey, professional trader, investment analyst, and speaker. Nik began his career within private wealth management in 2002 before making the transition into proprietary trading. Prior to co-founding the Gold and Silver Club, Nik spent several years coaching professional fund managers and traders internationally for some of the world's top-tier hedge funds and investment banks, and is also responsible for the Commodities Research and Investment Advisory Service relating to the Gold and Silver Club's proprietary trading strategies. Regularly writes for a number of global business and financial publications, and we've appeared frequently on financial television. So that's just a bit of background on the Gold and Silver Club. We're currently trading on gold at $1,228 an ounce. We're seeing gold continue to break down today. We've had a lovely sell short opportunity, in fact, on gold today, which I'll go through with you very shortly. The top trades of this week using the Gold and Silver Club signature trading strategies. I'm sure you can guess we've had a lovely breakout this week on Brent crude oil. That was we've had a 19% move on Brent over from Friday through to Tuesday. Fantastic trading opportunities. Very simple breakout trade on that. Went for a buy trade on Brent crude oil for a move above $51 per barrel, which delivered beautifully. Also, WTI crude oil represented a nice buying opportunity. So just getting exposure to crude oil for a rise trade, buying above $49.50 this week, gave us a lovely day trade opportunity just yesterday. And the move that we've just seen now was selling from $1,251 an ounce after the non-farm payroll. This afternoon, the figures came out much stronger than expected for the US. The US dollar has broken out to the upside. We've seen a lot of weakness in the metals, and we've just broken down with gold. So that was at $1,251. We're now sitting at $1,230 an ounce for gold. So gold's broken down this afternoon about 200 points. So as I say, we just come off our live trading room at the Gold and Silver Club, and I'll talk to you a little bit more about how that works later in the webinar. So what I want to do now is go through trading opportunities with you. We'll have a look at the markets. We'll be going through the rise and fall type of trade on binary.com. Very straightforward, very powerful way to trade the markets with binaries. Essentially, we are looking for the following. So a rise trade, if we're looking for the market to the market price to be strictly higher than the entry price, so you win the payout if the price is even 1 pip or 1 cent higher than our original entry. And if you're going for a sell short, if you're going for a full trade, you win the payout if the market exit price is strictly lower than the entry price by 1 pip or 1 cent. So very straightforward way to trade the market. So with that said, we will move over to the technicals, and we'll start off and just have a look at gold, and we'll have a look at the metals complex in general, okay, and see what opportunities there are for us this afternoon after non-farm payroll. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to switch my screens. We'll get you onto the technicals so you can see my charts, and we'll talk you through some of these setups. you can rewatch the training for how to trade crude oil. We were also having a look at a potential for a sell here on gold. So where you have a pennant formation like this, and you'll see that video if you go back and rewatch it, exactly what we're looking at here. When you have a pennant formation in the markets, where there's a consolidation, it represents indecision in the markets. And the longer this goes on for, the bigger the potential breakout when it finally does move. Okay, so the longer any market consolidates, gets tighter and tighter and tighter, the price is contained within a ricocheting between support and resistance. We can see here where the pennant has got tighter, consolidation has got tighter, traders are nervous ahead of non-farm payroll today. The market finally picks a direction, and what have we seen here? A perfect breakdown. Okay, so we've come down, broken through the lows here. You can see we've moved about 250 points from today's lows here and broken down really nicely here. So gold has been a perfect sell short opportunity. Now at the moment we are seeing a little bit of a bounce of the 1 hour. Potentially we may get a bit of a retrace here just on the daily. If we have a look at the moment, we're getting a bit of a bounce off a key support zone, so there may be a quick day trade opportunity for you on a retrace here, but ultimately the larger trade was just for a sell short, which we've just come out of, taking this trade down to the next key support below. So I'll tell you what, let's also have a look at the other metals. Yep, silver broke down as well. So those of you who joined us on Wednesday's webinar, we had a pennant formation on silver. That's really broken down nicely again. Very simple trades, guys. So essentially the US news this afternoon from the non-farm payrolls is very strong for the US economy there. And we've seen a break towards the upside for the US dollar. When you see the US dollar surge, it puts pressure on the metals because they're priced in US dollars. So the higher the price of the US dollar, we see a sell-off, inverse correlation, a sell-off in the metals. So we've seen that on silver here as well. We just move over to platinum and palladium. Platinum does look interesting. We've come all the way down to the lower end of the trend channel here. You can see we're getting a bit of a bounce of that. I like that for a buy, and I'm quite happy to take a buy on platinum here, actually. You can see 1, 2, 3, fourth bounce of the key support zone. So with that said, I'm going to take a trade here on the platinum market. I like this for a buy, especially for potential bounce back to the upside next week. So I'm just going to go to start trading. I'll go to, on my binary platform, go to commodities. And I'm going to move across to the metals. Okay, so energies, I want the metals and platinum. I want to be out of this by the close on Monday. So I would just go across here to the calendar, Monday the 9th. Let's get the best price here. Okay, it needs to be between up to $1,000 just on platinum, slightly different from gold and oil. Yeah, that's good. 75% payout. Very happy with that. For a nice bounce, you can see it's already. It's coming off that trend channel very quick, isn't it? Let's just drop this down into a tighter time frame. There we go. Lovely little bounce. God, you have to be quick on this one. It's getting a nice little surge to the upside here. So you can see this perfect little bounce that we're getting at the moment on platinum. So I'm just going to take this for a buy, okay? So I'm looking for a duration of 3 days, the spot price to be higher than $1,223 an ounce and 55 cents. 75% payout on that. And yeah, you can see it's rocketing up already. So I'm going to need to take this quite quickly. So I'm going to go for that 75% payout. I'm going to purchase that for a buy, $12.25 before it goes up too much. Okay, there we go. Done. Super. So I like that. That's a good executional trade right now on platinum for a buy. Okay, very good trade. Right, let's move over and have a look at palladium. Now, palladium I also like for a buy. Overall price structure looking really good. Look over to the major, much larger channels here, and we can see we've got nice support at the major channel. Starting to form, in this case, a nice wedge where we've just got a very key level of resistance to break above, which I'd love to see palladium break above next week. So I'm going to go for a long here, a buy on palladium as well. Okay, so we've got a nice buying opportunity on palladium. Pull back quite nicely today to the low end of this trend channel, and I'll go for a buy here on palladium too. Okay, so I'm just going to move over to metals. I'll go to palladium, get the best price. Okay, 72% payout, very happy with that. $580 deposit for a $1,000 payout, very good. Spot price $786.13. I'll take that. So just going to go for a buy. Just refresh. There you go. Got a better price here, 786.09. I'll take that right now. Beautiful. Okay, so that has been done. So I'm on platinum long. Platinum's getting a nice little bounce now, isn't it? Palladium long. And we're now, of course, we look over to the oils here as well. So we look at Brent. Crude oil. Now, Brent has had a nice move. You can see this pennant formation, huge breakout. Can you believe 19% up on Brent from 3 days, from last Friday to Tuesday? We had a 19% move to the upside, huge breakout. And again, one of these classic pennant formations. Okay, so you can see the pressure in the market builds up. The longer it builds up, the bigger the move that we're likely to get. So whenever you see a consolidation or a pennant formation on the market, they're not the only type of setup you can get by any means, but they are powerful in terms of breakout. So when you do get a pennant formation like this, we're looking for a nice breakout from that pennant. We've had a good one to the upside here, and we've really started to build up some good momentum. Now, I do like oil overall for a buy here, but I go over just a few more days. So what I'm going to look at here is oil, commodities. I'll go over to energies. Now, I'm actually going to go into this trade over a longer period of time. So I'm going to take this through to Tuesday next week. The reason I'm going to pick Tuesday over Wednesday is because Wednesday is when we have the oil inventories, and what we can see recently, we're getting a big surplus of oil inventories, which can cause a bit of a pullback in price. But I think between now and Tuesday, the overall price structure is looking very good at the moment. On oil, we can see, just go over to the higher time frames, had a really good breakout over the last week. The daily structure and also the tighter time frames are all looking very strong here at the moment for oil. So I'm very happy to take an additional breakout trade here on oil. We've already cleared above yesterday's highs very clearly, and I'd be looking for more upside here to close, ideally to get above the $60 US dollars per barrel level by this evening. Let's see if we get that, but I'm happy to stay in this trade until Tuesday, okay? So I'm going to go for a $3,000 payout on that, $1,587 as the deposit for a $3,000 payout. So I'm just going to take that. 89% payout, very good, so I'm just going to purchase that on oil. Okay, beautiful. That has been done. Okay, excellent. Right, what I'll do now, we'll just go through a quick recap of the trades that we've taken today, or the trades that I've taken today. Okay, so first of all, gold at the moment. Gold has been a very good sell short opportunity from earlier on in the day, just from non-farm payroll for a breakdown in price. So that has already moved. Silver has already moved as well. Now, we've had the initial sell-off, and now what you often get is retracement. So we often see a sell-off, you come down to a key support zone, and then the market will bounce off that particular level. So we can see that on platinum right now. It's sold off today. We've seen a nice sell-off, quite a significant sell-off. We've come down to the lower end of the trend line. Now what I would be looking for is just a bounce off this trend line today. So let me just show you what I mean. So what I would like to, and it doesn't really need to move much in order to win this entire trade. What I'd like to see today, from where we are at the moment, take out this candle, the bearish candle right now, and I would like to just see this turn around, get a nice little bounce off the lower end of this trend channel, and ultimately come back up. Doesn't need to be significantly high, but if we came back up and we formed something along these lines, a hammer or some sort, nice little bounce off the lower end of that trend channel would really do us. But we only need to finish 1 point higher. So, in fact, to win this trade at the moment, the market only really needs to finish 1 pip higher. So if it just finishes just a little bit above, I've just taken it to show you there, even if it was just to finish a pip higher here, we win the entire payout on this trade. So I just need a nice little bounce. It doesn't have to give me loads of points to the upside, which is the beauty of binary. It just needs to finish 1 point in the overall direction. So I like Platinum for a buy. And Palladium as well. Look at that. Palladium's already getting a nice little bounce. It's since retraced even further to the upside since we took that trade. So I'm looking for this one also. It doesn't need to retrace much, but just have a nice bounce to the upside off the lower end of the trend channel and close higher here as we go into next week, and we'll win the entire trade on that as well. And lastly, just looking for more upside on oil here by the end of the day. Okay, so I'm looking, that's corn, looking for more upside on Brent, and also ideally Brent, really. We traded it through Brent, but we get correlation through WTI, West Texas Intermediate Oil. But Brent crude oil is what we're looking for here, just for the price to close higher by next Tuesday. So definitely some solid setups at the moment. What I'll do, I'll just bring you back. If there's any questions, do share those in the chat there. Let me just double check. I don't think there's been any additional questions that have come through. I'm just going to bring it back to the main presentation now. What I'll talk you through is just really how you can learn a little bit more about technical analysis and trading. You can find out more about our live trading room. So we've got regular live trading room sessions during the week at the Gold and Silver Club. We've just been trading the non-farm payroll with all of our traders. If you'd like to find out more how to join the Gold and Silver Club live trading room, very simply, all you need to do to join the Gold and Silver Club online trading room is just go to www.jointhegoldandsilverclub.com. So very straightforward. In fact, let me just share it with you all in the chat there, make it very simple. So if you do think this is of interest to you, you would like to be taking the same trades that we take at the Gold and Silver Club, enrollment is by application only. If you complete the enrollment form, we'll get in touch with you ASAP. So very simply, when you go to the enrollment form, this is what it will look like. So very simple, just put your name, details, email, address, phone number, and so forth. And at www.jointhegoldandsilverclub, enroll there for our live trading room, and we'll get in touch with you ASAP, and you'll find out more about joining the Gold and Silver Club live trading room. So definitely look forward to hear from those of you who are interested in really taking your trading to the next level. And really, it's good to see so many of you on today's session. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you've taken some good trades today. And we'll definitely catch you back here on next Friday's Commodities Corner, and look forward to hear from all of those of you who would like to join the Gold and Silver Club live trading room. Okay, so thanks again to Sharice and the team at binary.com. Have a great weekend, everyone. Good trading, and we'll see you on the next one, and look forward to hear from you. Cheers, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.